Morning guys, welcome to day 7 and today we ride to Shigatse. It's -6 this morning and we're going to ride 242 kilometers of altitude of over 15,000 feet. So it is pretty bleak this morning. We've got a couple of high passes to go and cross. The reason we're not ready yet is because we are not leaving till 10 o'clock due to it being so cold. So sleeping at 14,000 feet, you feel the air is a lot different. Woke up so many times in the night gasping for breath. Right guys, everybody's kitted up, everybody's on the bikes, and we are ready for today's ride. I have got 4 layers under my coat. So 242 kilometers today. We've got 2 high passes, one over 5,000 meters, the other's about 4,800. And like I say, this is why we wasn't leaving till 10 o'clock, because the sun's out now and it makes a massive difference. We've got a security check. I know we are going through security checks today. When you look out across the mountains, it looks like it should be a lot warmer, but take it from me, it's not. We're just about to fuel up, and like I said, sometimes they let us go to the pump, other times they fill it with a can and bring it to the bike. It's just however they want to do it. So they are assessing the situation, trying to work out the logistics of how they're going to put petrol in our bikes. So it looks like they are going to fill them up by cans and bring it to the bikes for whatever reason. What do you know the reason for this?
It started from the monks setting fire to themselves.
So you could
dousing themselves with petrol
off the pump?
No, so they get
the extra fuel.
And literally, so it's to try and stop the supply of fuel.
Right.
So that's why when we get to Lhasa, all the mopeds are electric.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's.
But they're going to fuel it in the can and put it in the bike.
Yeah.
So why won't they let us go to the?
No idea.
Oh. All we want to do is put that stuff in those machines, and you can see the discussion going off is unbelievable. And they're going to probably put the fuel in the can. No, they've changed their mind. We're taking the bikes to the pump. Yeah, it's quite hard work just pushing the bikes from there to there, but we're at 14,000 feet. The fuel price is 9.231 per litre. Right, we are off, we're all fueled up and ready to go. Well, I mean, that was kind of interesting. I'm sure when you guys are filling up back home, it's nothing like that. So the place we're heading to today is called Shigatse. We've been told it could be spelt with an X and it could be spelt with an R. And it's like the second biggest city in Tibet. So it's got one of the most important monasteries in Tibet there, which houses these tombs of spiritual leaders. As far as I know, the roads are going to be pretty straight, so we should make good time today. Jesus, he's a bit close. So we came across a couple of these kind of bridges that were putting in yesterday. This is about as much as the off-roading goes. There's only about 50 yards of it at the most, and then you're back onto the road. Okay, so we've just come to a stop. What are we doing?
Mount Everest is behind you.
Oh. Well, that's worth getting off the bike. So we've got the bikes parked down there. Just took a little walk up here and see if we can get a better view. There we go then guys, there's Mount Everest in the background. We will be heading there in a few days to base camp. Right, so back on the bike once again. What a spectacular view. So we're going to be heading there to base camp in a few days time. I thought they were real then. Really like statues. I was thinking, look at all them sheep just stood there in formation. The one thing I forgot to do before we left as well, schoolboy error, forgot to set the clock on the bike. One thing I've noticed at high altitudes is this bike has significantly lost power. Like now we've just got a slight incline. It's just, the speed is just dropping. Let's just click it down to third. But there's no rush, we've got all day. Just getting over a bit of a bridge. Although the river looks fairly dry. There's some of the locals on their little bikes. So I'm not sure what this is up here. Could be one of the high passes. There's a lot of prayer flags flapping about. There's a bit of an archway we have to ride through. Are we pulling over? Well, let's go check it out. So guys, this is one of the highest passes of today. This is the 𝐵𝐷𝐄 Pass, 5,260 meters high. Oh, it's proper windy. Oh, that wind is really fresh. There's a bit of English up there saying we've entered a national park reserve. So I think all the bikers have just headed off. We shall continue. We've done 50 kilometers up to now. I mean, look at the views there. It's pretty much like this all day long. So I'm 70 kilometers into this ride and I've not seen another biker for some time now. Most of this last 20k has been on a bit of a descent, so I've been able to make a bit of progress. And I've kind of been averaging about 100 kilometers an hour. It's nice that we can just go through these speed cameras. There's lots of average speed cameras here, but like I said, our bikes are not registered here, so it doesn't apply to us. And then occasionally you come across these kind of sort of villages. These are the traditional Tibetan style properties. The guys are all here, which I'm glad they are, because I was just looking at the signage thinking, not quite sure which way I was going to go. So we've all just stopped at the roadside just for a regroup. Nice to see Gazza back on the bike after yesterday. Suffered with a little bit of altitude sickness. He ended up in the support van, but today he's good as new.
Back on it, Sam, back on it.
I think these two cows have decided just to do their own thing. But yeah, just had a cup of coffee and a few biscuits. Seems to be part of my stable diet at the minute. I think we might have another security check down here. Oh, they're just waving us through, that's good. Yeah, straight through, that's what we like. Dare I say it, it's starting to warm up a little bit. So we've got another high pass we're going to go over, and that's going to be 4,800 meters. See all the cars slowing down. For the average speed cameras, yeah, we could just fly through them. You do see a lot of constructed new buildings. It's all very uniform, set out in blocks. Whoa! I thought Scott thought he was going to get took out then. Whoa! Whoa! I think he spotted the car at the last minute and gave it the wobble. We've got the traffic lights with the timers on them. This is what I mean about all these new builds. It's like they've created new towns and they've just not been occupied yet. So we're just making that climb once again. I can always tell because the bike is really struggling. Third gear, full throttle. Oh, there's one of them fake coppers again, look. Done 115 kilometers so far. It's been enjoyable, nothing too tested. A few snaky mountain roads. Seen a lot of police cars around though, like the real ones. I think this is the second highest pass of the day. I can see all the prayer flags. Yeah, that was the second highest pass, 4,800 meters. I didn't bother stopping this time just because I've kind of been the back of the pack all day. I've noticed the traffic's got a bit heavier. Is this our group of guys? Some other guys here. So yeah, let's go check them out. Yeah, these are the Benelli TRKs. Looks like these guys are doing a bit of serious touring. I just tried to have a chat to the guys, but they don't speak no English. Just come in this place opposite where the bikes are parked, and I think it looks like we're having some kind of Chinese tea. And the guys are ordering some noodles. Everything's in Chinese here, so Michael here has got like a phone with a translation app. You just hold it over it and it kind of comes out in the English.
Okay.
Here's the guys preparing the noodles. We've also got given some what looks like birdseed. It actually tastes like birdseed. Here. Authentic Italian food in Tibet. So the food in there was absolutely excellent. The chefs have all come outside because they wanted their photo taken with us. We have had our fill, and now it's time to get back on the bike for this last leg as we ride to Shigatse. So everywhere we go, the people are absolutely fantastic, as always. The hospitality is amazing. I definitely need to get some chopstick practice in though. We asked them for forks and they just didn't know what we're on about. So I didn't do too bad. I didn't get any down there, that's the main thing. So like I said, it's been a relatively easy day today. The riding's not been too testing, but the scenery is nice. The weather's been kind, and it was great to get a glimpse of Mount Everest. Just trying to like see if there's any signs or anything. Seems to be a lot of electric bikes that you can rent here as well. Maybe this is Shigatse. Just more of those bikes there. Yeah, go and ask Andy. Are we in Shigatse?
We're just coming into it now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex could never remember the way to the hotel, so we got the Tibetans guide us. The pub is massive, mate.
Is it?
Yeah, massive.
Yeah, it looks a big old place.
Yeah.
So there you go then guys, we are in Shigatse. Yeah, basically we are waiting for the support truck to turn up so they can guide us to the hotel. But yeah, all the scooters out here seem to be electric. We are off, the guide has just gone past. Like I say, all the vehicles seem to be electric, as in scooter wise. And this is the second biggest city, population of 850,000 people, so it's going to be a bit busy. I haven't got a clue what any of these sort of shops are. I guess the only way you find out is by going in them. Everybody's all happy and friendly, all waving, chatting along to us as we ride our bikes through the city. Yeah, it's a big old place. I don't think it really matters whether it's on red or green, you just go. You do kind of notice it's very clean everywhere. Oh, we're turning in. This looks like the place. Looks like a big hotel. We're going in the basement. So we are here. So guys, another fantastic day of riding today. The weather has been absolutely perfect. We did 2 mountain passes, one at 5,200 meters, another at 4,800 meters. And we also got a glimpse of Mount Everest. So I hope you like the video, guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Give us a like and I'll see you in the next one. Off the line, the 2 Himalayas. Come on! I thought they were going to get absolutely squashed then. The cow's trying to hump the other one in the middle of the road. Whoa, Jesus. Whoa!